Alright people, today I'm going to give you an update on my red wolffish, and we're also going to talk a little bit about the aquarium that it's in, which is the Juwel 110. And yeah, let's just get started. So I got my red wolffish a few months ago. Her name is Luna, and yo, she's definitely one of my favorite fish, man. Her personality is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm gonna be real, Luna does bite me. She bites me all the time. Whenever I'm doing any kind of maintenance, she comes up to my finger and bites me. I've also made a video where I tested it out and I put my hand in the aquarium and yeah, she just fully went for it and started attacking it. But the thing is, she doesn't break any skin. Like, she has not injured me in any way. She literally just nibbles my finger, realizes that it's not food, and then she swims off again. And honestly, I feel like it's her way of saying hello. I'm gonna be completely honest, man. I don't think she actually attacks my hand in a threatening way. But yeah, in a weird way, I do feel like I have a bond with this fish. Like, whenever I'm in this room, she's literally always here. Like, she's here right now, just chilling. What are you saying, darling? Or sometimes she just swim around the aquarium right here, kind of just saying hello. And of course, she gets really active during feeding and that. And yeah, in overall, the personality of the wolffish is absolutely amazing. Now, the wolffish does unfortunately have one problem. You can't really keep it with any tank mates as far as I can tell. I mean, when I first got the wolffish, I added her into the interpet right there. And at that point, there was only some cherry shrimps in there and some cardinal tetras. And I really thought that the cardinal tetras were going to be okay. I thought they'll be way too fast for the wolffish to go after them. And I was planning to feed the wolffish regularly so she's always well fed, so she wouldn't feel the need to go after the tetras. But yeah, the tetras, they pretty much got eaten straight away. I mean, they lasted for a few days, but after that, they just started vanishing. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried anything else out since. I mean, I feel like she might be okay in like my Roma 240 with the stormy catfish and my snakehead gudgeon and all of that, but I really don't want to take the risk, man. You just never know. Also, I've got my Maury eel in there, and she might look at her as like a worm or something and might go after her. And yeah, that's the one unfortunate thing. It looks like you can't really keep anything with this wolffish, and that's where the next problem kind of arises. You see, because you can't keep anything else in the aquarium apart from maybe snails, you can't really create that really cool ecosystem where you have bottom feeders that eat all the leftover food, and you may have some fish in the middle that swim about and that. I mean, I mentioned it in one video, I think it was in the video about my pipefish, where all these little creatures started like populating in the aquarium. They were like these tiny little bugs, and the thing is, if you have normal fish in there, like normal community fish, they'll just pick them off the glass and they will never even have the opportunity to grow to that colony size, if that makes sense. Like, because there'll always be something that kind of picks them off. But with the Juwel 110, because the only fish in there is the wolffish, and the wolffish is only going to go after food that's actually food for it, yeah, you kind of get problems like that. You can get things like detritus worms and those little water bugs that can really take over your aquarium. So yeah, the fact that you can't really have tank mates and only have one fish in this aquarium does seem to come with its problems. I mean, the other thing as well, I don't know, it's a bit of a waste of an aquarium, if you get what I mean. Like, I've got a 110 litre aquarium right here and we can only keep this one fish in there. And yeah, of course, if I had like a big fish room where I can have multiple tanks, then of course I would have my wolffish there, no question. But I don't know, man. It's like, this aquarium is so nice. We've got so many plants in there now and that. And yeah, I have been considering, should I give Luna back to the fish store, man? I don't know. I feel like this would be a really nice aquarium for community fish. I'm definitely gonna have to think about that. But yeah, I guess let me talk about the aquarium a little bit now. So if you've watched the video where I set up the aquarium, you know I've used glue to kind of put all the hardscape together, and we've got this really cool structure here in the middle. And yeah, it looks like the glue is held up. They all still stuck together nicely. They don't move about or anything. However, once again, because the only fish in there is the wolffish, we do have a few problems like algae growth. Like, there's this white hair algae that's growing on some of the wood, and yeah, the wolffish is not going to eat it, so I either have to remove it manually or, well, there's no other option because I can't add anything else in there because Luna will eat it. Now, the other thing are the plants, of course. Now, I believe it's the limnophila, which is completely taken over this aquarium, but I absolutely love it, man. It looks like an underwater forest. It's so cool, man. Like, especially because it doesn't really grow around the area where the hardscape is, so it literally looks like we've got a forest on one side and then a bit more of an open area where fish and that can explore. This is another reason why I kind of want to turn this into a community aquarium, because I don't know, I feel like the hardscape is set up in a really cool way where we could have some really cool things things, and they're like shrimps or maybe even crabs if we decide to lower the water level, because some of the hardscape does reach the surface. The more I think about it, the more I'm really getting tempted to just give Luna back. It sounds so horrible, man. I don't know. People, let me know in the comments, what do you think I should do? Help me make this decision, man. But yeah, let's just move on with the update. In regards of growth and appearance, my wolfish definitely has changed quite a bit. I swear, just as I mentioned it, she's now coming to the side and hey Luna, I love this fish so much. Why do you have to be so aggressive? Why can't you be okay with other fish? I don't know, maybe I might actually keep her. I might. Looking at her now, she's so cool. I don't know. Right, anyway, growth and appearance wise, honestly, she doesn't look like she has grown that much. She's definitely grown a little bit, but not a significant amount. And in regards of coloration, she does get a blue hue now. I don't really know where the red comes from the red wolfish's name. I mean, when I look at it, it looks more blue and yellow, but in general, the coloration is still really, really nice. Like, it's not a boring color, if that makes sense. Luckily, because the wolfish is quite an active fish, she is a really cool fish to have. Like, if she was a very passive fish that only chills in one corner, then it would definitely be a complete waste of an aquarium, and I probably would give it back. But because the wolfish is so active, that's what's kind of, I don't know, this is why I've got this little battle on whether to keep her or not. I don't know what to do. It's crazy how attached you can get to fish, innit? Oh yeah, let me talk about the food. So, food-wise, Luna pretty much eats everything when it comes to meaty stuff. She eats shrimps, she eats earthworms, she eats bloodworms, she will eat all of them up straight away. The bloodworms, they are a little bit too small sometimes, I feel like, so I don't really feed them as much. But I did recently buy a portion of earthworms, and I literally just cut it in half and fed them into the aquarium, and she loved it. I wish I recorded it that day, but I was in a bit of a rush, so I didn't. But the other thing she really loves, of course, is shrimps. Now, in regards to dry food, she goes for this carnivore sinking pellets. Pretty much all of my carnivore fish, apart from my moray eel, eat this stuff. So this is a really good food for carnivore fish. Look at her, look, oh my god. Look, she's ready for food. Don't worry, I'm gonna feed you in a second, darling. Yeah, you know what, she wants food. Let's feed her quickly. Look at that, she's right here, ready for the food. What are you saying, Luna? Look at her teeth, man. Look how active she gets. Sometimes she takes a second before she sees them, and sometimes she misses a few, but she finds them eventually anyway. She's so cool to watch when she's eating, man. Yeah, I usually feed her until she starts letting some drop onto the floor. She does usually eat them as well, but yeah, that kind of indicates to me that she's had enough now. And yeah, I guess a few quick facts for anyone who is looking to get a wolfish. Just be aware there's a good chance that they are going to bite you every now and then. Like I said, my wolfish has never broken any actual skin. It almost feels like little nibbles, like little love bites and that. It doesn't look like she actually attacks me or anything. But just be aware of that. If you are scared of things like that, then maybe don't get a wolfish. But other than that, wolfish are really, really cool, man. Their personalities are absolutely amazing. In regards of the aquarium, the Juwel 110, I absolutely love the way it came out, man. The plants, the way they grew, and the way the hardscape looks and everything, it is absolutely amazing. And I really, really love the limnophila plant, man. It literally makes the whole aquarium look like a jungle. And yeah, if you want to see how I set up this aquarium, then click right here.